Hello, welcome to my channel Jules Art, and today will be a how to fill your sketchbook video. There will be 7 different ideas for you to help inspire you or fight against art block. And so I hope it inspires you and helps you, and you can expand on any of these ideas and make them your own. So let that creative juice flow. So first up, I'm just starting a little sketch of a dog, and this is my first idea. So bust out your Sharpies, and basically this idea is to just use Sharpies or markers of some sort. But I recommend Sharpies for this, and basically all you're doing is trying to make a texture out of your Sharpies and make it interesting. And I feel like sometimes Sharpies are hard to make art with at times, at least they are for me, because you don't really blend them and things. But this was a great challenge for me, and I was able to make a really cool texture that I was quite proud of by the end of this drawing. So yeah, I encourage you to try this idea out. Draw an animal or something around your house or anything like that, and just try to make it colorful and bright. Now we're on to the next idea. This idea is basically just draw something you love. I feel like at times we feel like we have to push ourselves and not draw the same thing that we've drawn over and over again. But you guys know me, and you know that I'm a big fan of Stitch, and I draw him all the time. But I really enjoy to draw him, and sometimes when you just want to sit down and sketch, the best thing to do is to just draw something you love to draw, something that really inspires you, or maybe even it was the thing that got you into art because you just wanted to draw this one thing. Stitch definitely was that thing for me. He's just so cute and fluffy, and I never get tired of drawing him. So if you have that one thing that you love to draw and you never get tired of it, draw that thing. You can add some color to it, or if you're not a fan of coloring it in, then don't. This is just for you to enjoy yourself a little bit in your sketchbook. Don't worry about who's going to look inside it. This is yours. So draw that character or that thing that you love to draw and enjoy it. This next idea is a little bit tricky, but I hope it at least pushes you a little bit. So after that last drawing of drawing something that you love to draw and probably draw all the time like I do, this is the idea of just challenging yourself. Draw something that's hard for you to draw, or that maybe you've never drawn before because it intimidates you. For me, that's definitely hands. I am not very good at hands, so just practice that and add some color to the page to help brighten it up a bit and make it a little more fun for you. This idea is inspired from a previous video I've done. So it's to recreate an old piece of art. So the old piece of art I chose was this dragon I drew or painted or whatever. So I'm just going to recreate it in my sketchbook and make it a little bit neater and nicer, and just try to make it better since, you know, I've improved in art, I hope, since then. So have a little fun with it. Take some creative liberties. I changed up some of the colors in mine. but do whatever. Just recreate an old piece of art and compare the two and just see how far you've come. It's a really cool exercise, so I hope you try it. This next idea is going to be a bit colorful. So take an old scrap piece of paper that's colored, or just take a piece of colored paper. This is just an old scrap piece of paper. And I just cut it up so it would fit in my sketchbook. And basically you're just going to try to glue it in your sketchbook and draw on top of it. I recommend drawing on it before you glue it in your sketchbook. I think it'd work a little better because it was quite hard to draw on top of it with the glue chunks underneath. But either way, it's a lot of fun and it adds some color to your sketchbook. So I hope you try this as well. This idea is also kind of inspired by a previous video I've done, but basically just fill the page with a bunch of random objects, but make it all the same color. But while I was filming this, it didn't film the whole thing, which is kind of annoying, but I chose the color purple, and I just drew random stuff on it. So I drew some flowers, noses, eyes, just random objects and random swirls, and it's just kind of a fun, calming exercise. Don't stress about it, just draw whatever you want, but the point was to just kind of use the same colors. And so I chose purple. Now you can expand on this and make like a full out monochromatic project, kind of like what's shown here, but just do whatever you want and what sounds fun to you. Now this next idea is basically to take an animal, or I chose my pets, my cats, and make it a cartoon. It doesn't have to be just an animal, it could be a person and make kind of a caricature kind of thing, but I chose my cats and just made them cartoonish, and I think they turn out really, really cute. This is probably my favorite idea, and it's the last idea that I have in this video, and I think it is just so cute and was so much fun and relaxing. So I hope you try this idea as well, or some form of it, do whatever. But I thought this was so much fun and so cute to look at in your sketchbook and so colorful. So yeah.